or Drake.
What?
Brad Pitt or Payne Stewart or Doug the Pug. Khloe Kardashian, the Red Tiger from Voltron, Fran Tarkenton, Joe Montana, Joe Montana, Eddie Murphy, Michael Jordan, Michael B. Jordan,
Doctor of Thugonomics, Super Cena, Juan Cena, Wong Cena, and John Cena. What's up, guys? It's your boy Gullapy, and with the success of the Suicide Squad and getting a show from a character not a lot of people know of, I was kind of worried that Peacemaker wasn't gonna get the love that other shows got, but boy was I wrong. Not only Peacemaker was a hit, it got a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it should. Peacemaker is a funny and interesting show, and it was amazing how James Gunn and John Cena was able to take a character like Peacemaker and make him as popular as other big name heroes. And with the announcement of season 2 coming about next year, this is a video on what I want to see and what I hope to see in the next season. So sit back, it's time to lock and load.
现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是
So before the video starts, this video is going to have a few spoilers for season, so if you haven't watched it, please go watch that now, and this is going to be your only warning. So here we go. To start things off, I want to talk about White Dragon. With the death of Ghost Dad, I'm kind of weirdly excited to see how Ghost Dad is going to conflict with the future events of the series, and having some weird funny moments with both of them. Something I would like to see is more of that super high-tech closet he got and where it came from. And something I kind of thought up is that some aliens came down with a really harsh mindset, traded with him. That would be some crazy world building for Peacemaker, and getting more of a background why Ghost Dad became like that. I feel like it's something James Gunn could really do. I'm not trying to redeem Ghost Dad, he's still a shitty person at the end of the day, and he really got what he deserves, but seeing something like that would be interesting. Also, having some flashbacks of White Dragon battling other heroes would be really cool to see. Like, who was this man's arch enemy? And if we're throwing things out there, how crazy would it be if White Dragon's arch enemy was Bronze Tiger? I'm gonna flip out, because Bronze Tiger. A other thing I can't wait to see is the introduction of new characters. With last season, we got Judo Master and Vigilante. Getting some new characters, especially some no names, is something I'm looking forward to. If I would have to pick, I would like to pick some of the heroes from the One Star Squad comic. And if you haven't read that comic, this is a little rundown. It's a bunch of C and D class heroes doing small talk show stuff. Something like Fiverr, basically. That's what the whole comic is basically about. Honestly, I could see the whole One Star Squad building being something in Peacemaker. Maybe have Peacemaker join them since he doesn't want to be a killer anymore, and having that as a plot to the story. Speaking of characters I would love to see in the next season, I would love to see someone from the Charleston comics show up, because if you don't know, Peacemaker was not originally from DC. Peacemaker comes from another comic book company called Charleston Comics, and DC bought the rights to Peacemaker and some other characters at the same time. So seeing someone else make the DCEU appearance would make a lot of sense, and I don't see a better character than the Question. Now, the reason why I've chosen the Question is because him being in Peacemaker season 2 will make the best sense. See, after what happened at the end of season 1 with the aliens and the whole police force getting taken over and dying, there's going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered. And who else is going to find them? No other than the Question. Now you're probably asking, who is the Question? Well, the Question is a hero that was also from the Charleston comics that got bought by DC, and he's a master detective with a high level intellect who's always questioning the bigger stuff. He's such a good detective, others like Detective Chimp and Batman likes to work with him. He's sort of like Del Gribble. So as you can see, the Question will fit right into this season. Having him trying to figure out what happened to that town and wondering who's trying to cover up, and maybe having reference to other Charleston comic characters like Captain Atom, Thunderbolt, or even a certain Blue Beetle that's been making waves, huh? Hell, they should even name drop Shazam since his movie's coming up. The possibilities with it can be endless. Something else I want to talk about is a major storyline and possible feature of the next Suicide Squad movie, but I'll talk about that after this. the end of season 1, Amanda Waller is going to hunt down Peacemaker and the gang by any means necessary. And I can't wait to see that. Having Peacemaker, Vigilante, The Question fight off against Amanda Waller and the government to clear their names, which is a task easier said than done. Because when it comes down to it, Amanda Waller is gonna do anything and everything in her power to get what she wants. And it seems like clearing her name is gonna be her #1 thing to do. So tying up some loose ends is gonna be the name of the game. So honestly, I could expect more action in this season with a super jam-packed battle at the end, and at the end with Amanda Waller having Leota hostage. And this is what I could see happening at the end. Through years of being a heartless person, she saws one source of humanity and then gets her head blown off. By who? I don't know. The mystery would be funnier if that would really happen. But I know that would seem kind of out of character, but trust me, that will be hilarious. Having all that type of battle and then having her point a gun at her daughter, and her daughter's basically pleading for life, and then Amanda was like, you know what, maybe we can work something out, and then she just died. She gets her head blown off. That will be funny. But with the outcome of having Amanda die, what can it affect the future of the Suicide Squad movie? I'm gonna talk about that in another video I'm planning on doing, so just don't worry about that. Lastly, something major they need to talk about is what's up with the neighbor. For the longest, we all thought the neighbor was gonna be Batmite. If you don't know Batmite, he's a 5th dimensional character that is a super fanboy of Batman. And we all thought that the neighbor was gonna be Batmite because scenes we got with the neighbor, he always brought up Batman and how much he praises Batman. Well, it would be crazy to see Batmite in this season. And they also did name drop Batmite in the beginning. But with season 2 coming up, I wouldn't be surprised if he's revealed to be Batmite. And how would you guys feel if he actually is Batmite? You know, having a 5th dimensional character. And that means with Batmite being there, we could actually see how will Batmite be in the DCEU. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for season 2? And what do you think about these predictions? And who's your favorite character for Peacemaker? Honestly, I'm a Vigilante guy. He's hilarious. Even though you probably kill me if you actually knew me. So if you like this video, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe for the next one. And yeah, peace.